I'm honored to be reelected as your Secretary Treasurer, and I am humbled that you have placed the faith and trust in me for another 2 years. I keep pinching myself. This little girl that came from Amity Street in Baltimore that started out as a teacher's assistant and worked my way up to Secretary Treasurer of the American Federation of Teachers. You know, a wise man once says, never doubt a small group of thoughtful and committed people. They can change the world because it is the only thing we ever had. I'd like to introduce my family. They're here with me. My sons, Kevin and Jeffrey. My granddaughter, who just graduated law school, Dayton, Ohio, Erica. My daughter-in-law, Angie. My niece, Wanda Thompson. My friend Peggy. And my president of the AFL-CIO, State of Maryland, Fred Mason. These are my supporters along with my AFT family. You know, this week we have reaffirmed our commitment to reclaim the promise for that little boy in Dallas who aspires to be a doctor, for the single mother and nurse in Vermont who depends on her small salary to make ends meet, for the homeless man in New York who depends on city service to have a warm bed to sleep in at night, and for the little girl in Baltimore who aims to be president of these United States, my granddaughter, Erica. Los Angeles now is the time for American teachers, paraprofessionals, school-related staff, public employees, higher education, paraprofessionals, nurses, health professional workers, to stand up. We will do what is hard. We will achieve what is great. This is our time. And with our president, Randy Weingarten, at the helm, we can reclaim the promise of America. You know, that's right, give her credit. Over the past years, we have reclaimed the promise for public education, higher education, high-quality health care, public service, and we've also added members to our ranks from the New York to Oregon and Philadelphia, the nurses. Right here in Los Angeles, we have also gained and went after to reclaim the promise. We have reconnected McDowell, downloaded over 5.5 million lessons from Share My Lesson, and distributed over 1 million books through our First Book partnership. And that's all thanks to the leadership of my friend, my colleague, and our president, Randy Weingarten. I get to work with her every day. Randy, with her forward thinking, her dedication, her solution-driven union, has moved our cause forward and made us stronger. I can't forget what she said in 2008. We had a window of opportunity to change the attitude of the public. And she took that opportunity, and look where we are today, 2014. Randy Weingarten. We did not expect, nor did we ask, to be confronted with the evil. Yet the true measures of our strength as a union will be how we rise to master the attack as they roll in. And based on the 2 years, it is very clear we are ready for the battle. And speaking about battle, Randy and I were not alone for the past couple of years. A maverick, a strong presence from the great state of Ohio joined us for the fight. Her will to win, determination to change the status quo to American communities and the families have been something to admire and has been incredible to watch. From being the longtime president of the Toledo Federation of Teachers to her role of executive vice president, working with Fran Lawn has been truly a pleasure. And even though she is retiring from AFT, Fran will continue her effort to improve public education and to promote its successful as the chair of the Learning First Alliance Board of Directors. I love you, Fran. And now, let me describe another amazing woman. She is a breath of fresh air everywhere she goes, and courage a warrior. She has courage a warrior. I'm talking about our newly elected Executive Vice President, Mary Catherine Ricker. Mary Catherine, congratulations on your election. I look forward to what we will achieve together on the fight to reclaim the promise of America. You know, the fight to reclaim the promise has been 60 years in the making, as we spend this year reaffirming our strong support for Brown versus the Board of Decision. Let us not waver in our commitment to make sure that every child, no matter what their zip code, gets an amazing public education. And let us not falter in our fight to collectively begin for wages and benefits. And most importantly, let us not lose faith, because we have already begun to come back. We've added members, we've mobilized our community, and the promise we speak of is just within our reach. But we know it is always darkest before the dawn. And the question we must ask ourselves, do we have the will to win, the courage to fight, and are we up for the fight? Based on what I've seen this week, we are 200% sure we're ready for the battle. Like Reverend Barber said, this is not about the moment. This is about a movement. And the movement is not just run by a person or personality, but the movement is run by an agenda. So today, as we did 60 years ago in the fight for equality, let us lay aside the ways which binds us. Let us fight back against those who want to destroy and pillage our community, and fight forward with courage and determination. I'm ending by saying this. My name is Lorretta Johnson, and I'm reporting for duty. Let's get to work.